Hi everybody, I am Cyrus Hojati. I'm making a response video to the address made by Governor Brian Sandoval for 2017. And I have to tell you really about him. Based on his campaign contributions, he is simply not a governor who's really committed for the people. Okay, he gets massive campaign contributions by special interests, particularly by the casino lobby, who are very likely to be well connected to this global elite establishment that are responsible for a lot of the policy making. One of the noticeable ones is Sheldon Adelson. This is a guy that openly admits that he wants war with Iran. Okay, you have to see how all these things flow out. Now, he brings out a lot of issues like education. We all know that the graduation statistics are rigged because he has lowered the standards. We all know the real problem is, the fact is that this massive immigration has overcrowded our schools, reduced our school performance, particularly the ones who are children of illegal immigrants, anchor babies basically, and he's continued to expand the services for what I know. So this is a thing that you have to kind of understand. He's done hardly anything to improve the student-teacher ratio, even though it's one of the highest in the country. Now let's talk about the economy, because you claim that there's an economic recovery, but on the other hand, the fact is this economic recovery is based on growth, based on the problems that we hardly have even learned from the previous decade. The fact is that you say that the housing market has recovered, but the prices, just like before, are rising faster than the rate of inflation, okay? And inflation-adjusted terms, home prices are actually higher than they were in the late 1990s. Real incomes have actually fallen since then. We're still seeing more of the gameplay, low interest rates, low down payments. And folks, this really looks like to seem to be another bubble. And this is not going to end up very, very pretty, as a matter of fact. More of the same, building homes that a lot of us really don't need. Many of the homes are oversized and picking affluent neighborhoods from older neighborhoods and putting them into newer ones. That's what's going on. You claim that we've seen success of Tesla and all these companies that have moved in. Well, we all know what's really behind what's going on. Your tax credits, subsidies, from what I've heard. So basically, if you remove those, there isn't really much activity based on what you've done. And as a matter of fact, we've seen a lot of tax increases. And why? Based on sales, property, hotel room taxes. Let me guess why. Maybe it's because it's the casino lobby that's donating to your campaign and they don't want to pay higher taxes. We all know what's going on, folks. The average visitor is spending less money. Gaming is becoming a lesser chunk of our economy. And these hungry bastards want to come after you in other ways. That's exactly what's going on, folks. And instead of spending money into a highly efficient, state-of-the-art transit system, something that's better than light rail, by the way, you've decided to spend more of these tax increases by helping the illegals out. And I believe the casino lobby benefits from these illegals because of cheap labor. All right. And of course, the stadium project, which has been proven stadiums have brought more trouble financially than benefits. And regarding a lot of other issues, you look at federal lands. What have you done to solve the problem? Because there's a lot of tension regarding that. And also, let's look at your pastime activities that a lot of people don't know. A lot of people claim that you are a very scandalous governor. What about the Icon scandal, the Employers Insurance Corporation of Nevada? I heard that you took money from the taxpayers and gave it to a private corporation. Why don't you all expose and discover about what in the world is going on? You've implemented Obamacare, a policy that has raised premiums and it forces people to buy insurance. And this, by the way, shows that you're neither a conservative or a real progressive, because if you were a real progressive, you would actually be, believe it or not, bringing a single-payer healthcare system, which is something we really don't have. And just to think about it, your tax increases, your immigration policies that you get for votes, how the Culinary Workers Union is just this tool to get people elected, you're hardly any different from Harry Reid. In fact, you were running against Rory Reid in 2010. And it seems like there was hardly any different from the both of you, okay? The problem is our structure. We have to stop this PAC money. I say we protest in front of those mega resort hotels and stop these guys from donating this money to these politicians. Now, at least the good news, things aren't that terrible. As far as I know, I heard the state really doesn't have an urge compared to California to become a sanctuary state. But you never know. We could be heading into that direction pretty soon. We may end up looking like California. A lot of people are going to be pushing for more welfare for immigrants, this nanny state. They're going to go after your guns. They're going to go after your property, all these other different things. You have to come together. You have to fight. You have to spread this video to a lot of people around the state, especially your assemblymen, your senators. Go speak at your local city halls. Do something, okay? The other problem is it's the media that continues to pimp for you guys, which are really bought and paid for, by the way. The Review Journal, The Sun, we know exactly what's going on, folks. And you got to look at the future because I guess if this bubble bursts, it's not going to look very pretty. And his legacy is not going to look very respectful. Anyway, that's my take. Please spread this video. Take it easy and have a great 2017.